So a lot of people didn't vote for Mamdani or vote against Mamdani because they think that Mamdani is a socialist and they think that Mamdani will do the same thing as those Soviet or Chinese socialists. Let me tell you what the real Chinese or Soviet socialism really is. So in China, the so-called socialism is when the government will insert themselves into the private business. So they will have a much bigger say in how business run their own business. They will even have a stake in the local business. They will have a large part of state-owned business. Some of those state-owned business, maybe like electricity, that makes sense. But some of the state-owned business, including like construction business, like chip manufacture business, those are state-owned business here in China, and doesn't really make much sense. So obviously, Madani is not doing that. He's not taking over any private company anytime soon. So I'm not worried about him being a so-called socialist. He just says he is a socialist, but his action is not the Chinese kind of, the Soviet Union kind of socialism. Well, the Chinese socialism, they don't stop the rent from rising. They don't try to cover your child care or anything. The only similar, the only thing similar is that Mandani trying to run city-owned grocery stores. We had that in China before, but in that case, the government own all the grocery stores in China. I don't see Madani doing that. But even if Madani started a city-owned grocery store, they are not stopping like other brand like ShopRite or Walmart or stuff. They don't stop those private companies from going into the grocery business. So that's why I don't really mind it. Well, American people and like Madani and also the Bernie Sanders, they keep talking about socialism like it's some big word, some big and good word, but in reality, none of those people actually understand what socialism is or what kind of negative impact it actually have on the country. On the contrary, the U.S. president actually is a more of a socialist, in my opinion, because he is actually trying to interfere how business run their business, how they make their business decisions, like how he buy